Welcome to TN Inspire at TLCC 2016.
Hello, everybody. Niels from the small country all the way east called Denmark. Here to talk a little bit about queuing, obviously a subject that is very close to my heart. There is a lot of things to tell about it. And first of all, we have two very different ways of thinking about queuing. The old mathematics actually developed by a country guy that I'm living with from Denmark. And then you, of course, have Disney and all the smart things they are doing. First of all, an example, New York City, a lot of people after the Second World War started living in high-rise buildings, meeting a lot of rush hours in elevators like they do for cars, trains, and buses. A lot of complaints comes up about the waiting times, frustrating everybody, and the owner of the buildings are getting a lot of complaints. The solution to all this, if you are an engineer, is to dynamite everything down, start from the beginning, build a new building, a lot of elevator shafts to be sure that you can now deliver what you promised. But a lot of analytics is done around the subject here, and then comes a smart guy in and says, hey, you have defined everything incorrectly. So the problem is actually not the duration of the wait, but the complaints about the duration of the waits. That does, of course, require a lot of other solutions, and one of the solutions that they actually came up with was to put mirrors from floor to ceiling in the waiting areas. Everybody could go in, look at themselves, entertain themselves, and even flirt in the reflections without that very dangerous eye contact. And guess what? That actually solved the problem. The rate of complaint went from high to almost zero. Amazing, eh? So one of the things I have a lot of experience is end users, people's reactions to being in queue, and some of the experience I'll try to relate to you now. But first of all, it's very important to understand that a service is basically an experience. Something that is about how people are feeling, and the feeling about the wait is way more important than the actual time you spend on the wait. First thing you need to understand is to engage people when they're waiting, trying to distract them, and you can do that, for example, with social media, videos, and other things where people can entertain themselves. The other thing is that people want to get started. It's going to be now, it's going to be fast. Let them sign up, let them read the catalog, let them get the pricing and whatever. Stress is, of course, also a very big factor. The way you can reduce the stress level is to explain about the process, explain about the wait, and make sure that everybody is informed about what is going on. A simple, still tickets available will make the difference, I can promise you that. Then again, make sure that if the waits for some reason are way longer than you anticipated, then make sure that you are informing the people about why is this wait way longer than it was anticipated. It can be like a technical issue, payment gateway, whatever. Keeping people in the dark will simply not solve that. The other thing is that people can wait for a long time, like wait for hours and hours, but you need to make sure that nobody is coming from behind and overtaking you. Then the frustration will come up. Also, very important is that humans are social creatures. They want to stay together, and they can actually wait together and like waiting together. So this is just a simple example. Film Festival Holland, this year they used all the recommendations I told about. Last year, none of them were used. Of course, this year went fantastic. Last year was a big drama, newspaper, television, and so forth. So thank you for being allowed here to share what we have learned. And if you actually paid attention to the slides, you would know what my favorite North American sport is.